No one told me the WNBA was this lit. Roll it. Full screen. Oh my God.
Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip. Same old attitude, but I'm on that new shit. They say they gon' ride me, see me never do shit, cause they know that's the reason they gon' end up on the news split. Oh, tomorrow on my wrist, bust down. We poppin' by.
They want equal pay with NBA players. Oh my God.
I run my city from South Philly.
Meanwhile, there's a pile of laundry being unattended to.
All this paper I've been getting, all these models I pop.
What is this?
I $100,000 for my album got dropped. And I'm only 23. I'm the shit now. Look at me. Look at me.
Oh my God. What? Wait, back it up. Look at this. Miss.
I told that bitch like no way, cause I made it from the bottom, it was never no way. And I never had a job, you know I had to sell.
Equal pay. No, you want to know why people don't like the WNBA? Because it blows. So there's one. I'm just saying this because you take a lot of flack when you pray for the sick as a preacher, that you people get people's hopes up. Does everyone get healed in your meetings? No. But I'll tell you one thing, we don't have to keep a morgue under the church for all the people we kill every day. Amen. So just whoever needs that from Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer, you can put that in your pipe and smoke it. Amen.
Let me ask you a question. In 5 or 6 years of watching me do these daily broadcasts, when have I ever told you what my personal Cash App is? When have I ever told you what my personal Venmo is? Which, if you want to know what it is, it's at Miley Cyrus Fan Club 1.
Sarah Haynes calls the traditional Latin Mass extremist, cult-like, and comparable to religions in the Middle East. Sounds like somebody's not having an easy go of it on their period. This is nothing but pure, unadulterated bigotry against Catholics. Take it away, Sarah.
So I agree with you, and I disagree with you.
That's okay.
So I agree with you that freedom, in the spirit of freedom of speech, I don't want people shut down or fired for things they're willing to say. I will break with you on the comparison to Colin Kaepernick for this reason.
It's a beautiful Skittles bracelet you have. Continue.
Colin Kaepernick was standing up for the rights of many and saying in a social justice moment, this is a reminder that we're not there yet. What this man is doing is not just a devout Catholic. This is someone who's practicing something called the traditional Latin Mass, which is divergent from the majority of Catholics. It's compared to being cult-like and extremist like some religions.
The traditional Latin Mass is you know what the word traditional means, sweetheart? Go fold some laundry. The traditional Catholic Mass is a divergence from Catholicism. No, it's the traditional Latin Mass. You know, that means it's the, original one. Dumb. Go smear mayonnaise on somebody's sandwich and finish the whites. Continue.
Religions in the Middle East and Asia. So this is a very extreme religion, and what bothers me about that as a Christian is
where do you go to church? Pause. Where does this broad go to church bothers you as a Christian? Can somebody find out what's her name? Sarah Haynes? What kind of Christian are you called the Latin Mass? I'm not a Catholic. Nobody would call that an extremist religion. It's true. We need to call attention to all the Catholic bombings worldwide. Instead of yelling Allahu Akbar, they yell Merry Christmas and then blow stuff up. Who is this lady? There's no way she's been married for a long time. She has to have been divorced at least once. Nobody could stay in a room with her for years. There's no chance. Anyway, let's get some info on Sarah as we continue.
Christianity, they often not only cherry pick from the Bible, they misinterpret and lie by omission, by taking out parts that would have explained something a little better. So what I can say to him as a Christian is if you're using this to oppress a people or hold them down, you're not walking with Jesus. If you are using the religion, if you are more obsessed with the religious rituals and practices than you are with the word of Jesus, you're not walking with Jesus. And if you're using it for the judgment of others and as a weapon to beat people down, you're also not walking with Jesus. So I would really encourage him to find the best parts of faith and not diverge into extremists and beliefs.
So she's talking about that guy from the Kansas City Chiefs that gave a speech at a college graduation. Extremist beliefs. What was he saying? Like, about roles and Bible gender roles in marriage. That's extremist. Look at her like she's real satisfied, like she gave a great speech, like she's Winston Churchill. You dummy. Who is she? Why is she on a television?
She's a television host and journalist.
Television host. What did she host? Continue.
ABC Daytime.
Oh, ABC Daytime.
She's just a host on The View.
Oh, that's it. So why is she on The View? Like, what did she do in life? I'm sure people are asking the same question about me, but I would like to know. Continue.
If this is his belief system, if
Pause.
there are many Catholics
Why is Whoopi Goldberg dressed like Dr. Dre? Continue.
who are staunch this way and don't
Actually, small percentage go into the Latin Mass.
I'm just telling you, there are many people who believe this way, and I'm simply saying, rather than write a petition.
You know, when Whoopi thinks you've gone too far left, you've gone too far left. Whoopi's trying to like bounce. And no, there's a lot of Catholics watching. What you said is going to cause you problems. I'm saying, when Whoopi Goldberg's taking the Catholic case, you went too far.
If you go to a church where they have to drag people into a back room for 45 minutes and fling oil around and sing songs about the blood, you're in the wrong church. Can you say amen? Oh, sorry, did that hit close to home? Sometimes you hit the bullseye. I used to think when you were preaching good, amens were the sign, but when it gets quiet, usually that's when you hit the bullseye. How many churches have to be burned down before you realize part of your responsibility in having a building for God is to protect that building? And I'll tell you another thing I told Patrick. I said, when I say make sure it can't be vandalized or stolen, I don't want a videotape of the guy who did it. I don't want we have footage of it. I want it where there's a price to pay for trying to get in this building. So my idea that they decided to go another route was I was going to hire, and it's not cheap, we were going to buy $20,000 worth of dogs that after everybody goes home for the night, the dogs roam the inside of the property. Trained dogs that if someone broke in here, we would find pieces of them in the morning. That's how seriously I take it. I mean, I would have been happy to have like trained crocodiles roaming the floor of the office after we shut down for the night. If someone breaks in, they would immediately wish they never broke in.
In the spirit of Boston, here's my wife having a traffic altercation in Boston. From the beginning?
I think that is, because you don't know the rules of the road. I don't think so. I do. No, I do. I do. Okay, bye. Get in your car. Have a great day. Have a great day. No. Get in your car and go. Get in.
When I watched that video, I said, adults, can we renew our vows? Next.
But I put her in school. I'm not saying you can't homeschool. We could have taken her on the road with us and homeschooled, but if Adalis was her teacher, she's basically just going to learn how to hotwire cars, and handle a switchblade, fight roosters, stuff like that. Yeah. So those are useful skills, but you also need other things too. I vividly remember going to those games with my dad, and it made me happy. Brought my glove, even though we were sitting in the cheapest seats possible in the third tier, which, I mean, for somebody to hit a 600-foot shot, would have been something, but I had my glove ready to catch it. And she said she slept for 7 straight hours, which that's impressive. Women don't sleep for 7 hours. Once they have kids, they're like Navy SEALs. What was that? What is that? Was that our daughter crying? No, she's 31 and she lives in another state. Just go back to sleep. True or false? Women don't sleep. Your mom, I mean, my mother-in-law, Matilda Ortiz, I don't think she's ever slept. You go over her house. If I went over her house, Matilda Ortiz, I'm telling you right now, when my plane lands, if it lands at 4 in the morning, I could drive straight to her house. I'd get there at 4:35. And she would pop up. She would just know I was there, and there would be rice cooking within 3 minutes. You say, that's racist. No, that's exactly what would happen.